Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Facebook live stream where we'll talk a little bit about how you can start a career teaching English online from anywhere. I'll be by myself today on the stream, so you'll please bear with me while I change things and settings and go through slides and things like that. But we'll give everybody a couple of minutes so long to join us for the people that are coming in a little bit later. This is also being recorded, so there will be people who can you can watch this later, and welcome to those who are watching this recording. So let's just get everything set up while we give everybody a minute or two to join us. For everyone's information as well, there is a little Q&A session at the end, but during the process as well, during the presentation, you can just leave a comment in the comments section. If you're watching the recording of this on our Facebook page as well, you can also leave a comment or a question over there, and we'll get back to you later on, but you can also do it while we are live as well. So we're just past 1 minute past 5, so we'll get stuck into it. Like I said, it's being recorded, so if you've missed the beginning, you can always watch the recording and catch up. So welcome to this free webinar and info session. We'll be going over a couple of topics today. In this session, we'll cover what our programs include, which program is best for you, how TEFL Online can help you get set up, and then we have some special offers at the end for attendees because it is our birthday month. This November, we turned 6 years old. So we've been around for quite some time, and we've got some gifts going your way as well if you decide to register with us. This presentation will work a lot better if you've already done the free course that we offer. We have a little short course called An Introduction to Teaching English Online. If you've already done that course, great. If you're busy with it, great. If not, please, you're welcome to stay on the session as well, on this live stream, and ask any questions you have. But at the end, I'll put a link in the comment section there below where you can sign up for our mailing list, and that's the way that you get free access to this short course. That short course shouldn't take you more than an hour or two to go through, and it'll give you all the information that you need about teaching English online in general, what an online class looks like, all the things you're going to need, the requirements, the certifications, a whole bunch of other things that we're going to kind of gloss over in this presentation. All right, so let's get started. So who are we? Of course, why would you want to listen to anything we have to say? TEFL Online Teacher Training is an online training academy. We're based in the EU, in Spain specifically. We've got partners there and staff in Canada, South Africa, Japan, and Israel. If you include our support through our previous graduates, then that list of countries grows exponentially. I just sent out an email before this to remind everybody to join us. And there were people from the United States to New Zealand opening up those emails. So all over the world. So we're an organization. We're made up of ESL teachers. For those of you that are new to the industry, ESL is English as a second language teachers, teacher trainers, mentors, coaches, all of us combined with over 30 years of experience in this industry. So you're in good hands. Like I said, it's our birthday. We were established in November of 2016, which makes us 6 years old this month. Today is the last day of our birthday month celebrations. If you're on our email list, you've been getting our emails about our birthday celebrations. On our Facebook page as well. If you follow us there, we've had posts over there on Instagram as well. So you should know about this by now. But if not, here you are, and we can talk about it. And so far, we've helped thousands of teachers get TEFL certified and launch their online teaching careers. Okay. Just a quick recap, introduction to the team. There's myself over there. My name is Jody. I am the founder of TEFL Online. I have over 14 years of teaching experience, TEFL certified, been teaching and preparing students specifically for the Cambridge English exams. We can, talk about that a little bit later on. Zander is next in that photo list. He is a previous graduate. He runs our mentorship program as well. We'll talk about that in more detail. Next is Dr. Daniel Portman. He is a university professor, and he's been a teacher trainer for over 20 years. He is the TEFL Course manager. He is the man who created the TEFL Course and moderates it. Roxanne Buerta, also a previous graduate. She runs our IELTS program. We've got support staff at the bottom from all our online school partners that we use, recruiters, and other partners that we have in the industry. And of course, last but not least, in that little circle at the end there, are all our previous graduates who, like you, will become part of our online teacher community. We have community groups on Facebook. We have groups on WhatsApp and through email, and we all support each other, and we support you as well throughout the entire process. So that's another thing that a lot of people have come back to us with. One of their favorite parts was the support that we provide. So what is our mission? TEFL Online Teacher Training is dedicated to helping people launch successful online English teaching careers by providing quality teacher training courses and coaching, unrivaled career mentorship, and I mean unrivaled, and lifetime support. And those are really the three key parts of any good teacher training program: is the training courses, the actual teacher training, the career mentorship, and then the lifetime support. And we'll get into those in a moment. Right. I want to make it very clear from the beginning that we don't just provide a TEFL course and then send you on your way. We are by your side every step of the way to ensure that you succeed in your new career, no matter where you are in the world. Okay. The days of buying a cheap $10, $20 TEFL course and teaching English online for an online Chinese school, those days are over. They died last year when the Chinese government shut down that entire industry. 2018 was like the golden years for that period, for that kind of job where anybody could get a TEFL certificate and then teach online. But now the online schools that were accepting those certificates, they don't exist anymore. There are still lots and lots of online schools, but there are also a lot of teachers. So competition is stronger than it was. And also you're going to have to start focusing on getting some private students as well. And that's what we help with as well. So we're looking to help people create careers in the long term, not just get a cheap certificate and teach for a few months and then go on your way. Because like I said, that part of the industry has evolved and doesn't really exist anymore. To make a success of this career, you need to have jobs with online schools, and you need to have your own private students, and we can help you with both. And we can talk about that when we get to the mentorship phase. Okay, so our programs include step 1, the teacher training. The TEFL and the practicum is included in that. In step 2, we do career mentorship, because one thing is having a TEFL certificate, but that doesn't automatically mean you have a job or you're going to have any income just because you have that certificate. So the career mentorship part is really where we do all the other things that are non-TEFL related: resumes, introduction videos, freelance profile setup, strategies on how to get students, interview preparation, and we'll go into all of that as well. And then step 3 is lifetime support, because after that, you're still going to need support along the way. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. You're going to need more personal and professional development courses, which we do provide as well. We just had a free training session this afternoon, about 5 hours ago, where we talked about the TOEFL exam. We have TOEFL courses and IELTS courses, and we can talk about those in a bit as well. But those are like exams that English students take to be able to immigrate or get into universities and things. And it's a great niche to have as an online English teacher. So that all comes part of our lifetime support at the end. But I did want to talk a little bit just about what you need to get started. This is all in the free course, like I said, but just to cover some things from hardware that you'll require. You'll need a computer, obviously, with a webcam, at least an HD. But to be honest, I don't think they sell any cameras that are lower than HD at the moment. A headset with a microphone, just like that lady in the photo down below there. And an internet connection, a minimum of 4 to 5 megabits per second. But of course, the higher you can get, the better. Fiber optics is the way to go. Depending on where you are in the world, it's going to be different where you can get good internet or fast internet. But your internet connection is a priority. It's really something. If you don't have that, you need to invest in it. Your computer can be a desktop, a laptop, anything like that will be fine. Software that you're going to require when you're teaching private students, when you go freelancing, you're going to need Zoom, you're going to need Skype, Google Meet, something like, a video and audio platform that you can use to communicate with your students and share screens and things like that. And then, of course, when you work for online schools, they'll have their own software. So they'll train you in that and show you how to use it. So that's not an issue for you to concern yourself about right now. All right, so let's just talk about step 1 then of our certification courses. So the first is the TEFL course. So the TEFL course serves 2 purposes. One is to actually train you to teach. You need to be able to know how to teach. That's step 1, should be a good one. And also for you to be able to apply for jobs and to get set up on freelance platforms that connect you directly with students. when you create profiles with them and when you send off job applications, you're going to need a certificate. They're not going to accept it without it. So one is to actually give you the knowledge and experience you need to teach a class, to know what you're doing. And the other one is actually to get your applications and profiles accepted. So during the 120-hour course is the one that we offer in all of our training programs. There are other courses out there that are 180 courses and 420 diploma courses, but no one has ever gotten a job above anyone else because of a 400 course where someone else had a 120-hour course. The international standard is the 120 hours. So this is going to teach you how to teach a new language, how to teach grammar, speaking, listening, reading, writing, how to create effective lesson plans, how to test and evaluate your students' progress, and many, many other things. We have 11 modules on the website as well. At the end, I can give you a link and you can go and look at a breakdown of the course and exactly what is in it as well. I can send emails out afterwards to anybody who wants to join up, and I can send you our prospectus as well, and you can see everything included in there. So one thing is actually studying this, but another thing is having the practical training as well. So if you've coming from a teaching background, or you've done corporate training or anything like that, then a 120-hour TEFL certification course should be enough for you. But we also offer a practicum to this as well, which we can talk about in a minute. Very important to know as well, there's the accreditation of the course. So the course is accredited. We have two different accreditation bodies, the online TEFL and TESOL Standards Agency and the Continuing Professional Development Group as well. So that you know that our courses are monitored and maintained and kept at the highest standards and are up to date at all points. And that your certificate, of course, is going to be accepted when you apply for jobs online and when you apply for freelance profiles and things like that. Okay, just to give you a little idea of what an online course looks like, if you're looking to get into this industry and get your training done, you'll have to first complete the 120-hour online TEFL course. And this is what our course looks like on the platform. You will have some videos to go through. If you look on the left at the table of contents, there's introduction and then every single module. You can see the first module there is how to be a good teacher. Module 2 is how to manage a classroom and things like that. You download the PDFs. You can print them out and study them, or you can just read them on your laptop or your computer or your mobile phone, even if you have to. In a pinch, it's a bit small. I'd recommend a computer screen for it. Our courses are completely 100% responsive, so you can use any device you want. You watch some short videos on each one, and at the end, you've got a practice quiz at the end of each module, that is. These practice quizzes are 10 to 12 questions, and they're there to keep you on track and to make sure that you understand what's going on before you move on to the next one. They are not necessary. You don't need to pass those to be able to get your certificate. At the end, though, there is a major exam, the final exam with 83 questions, and that one you do have to pass with a pass rate of 70% to be able to earn your certificate, and also 3 assignments that you need to complete and send to your tutor for evaluation and feedback. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the online teaching practicum. This is for people who have no previous teaching experience. If you've come from a different industry and you're looking to start a new career and have a career swap and try something different, get that flexibility and that freedom that working online does from home, then you're going to need to have a practicum. There's one thing is having that theoretical knowledge from the 120-hour course, and another one is actually putting it into practice before you start charging students for your classes, so that you are the best teacher that you can be before you get out there. So during this practicum that we've developed, you'll observe teachers in online classroom environments through our recordings as well, reflect on those and send those reflection reports to your tutor for evaluation. Then you will join teacher training seminars. We have a partner school that we work with, and they run 2 of these seminars every month. So every 2 weeks, you've got something to join, where they will show you exactly how the whole process works and the technology and all of that kind of stuff works and how you're going to be doing it. And then you move on to teach your 8 one-hour classes with real ESL students. So they have over 20,000 students that you can choose from. You only have to do 1 hour per week. So it's a very structured and easy to follow program as well. So it'll take you 8 weeks to complete this part. The other part of the observations and the reports and that's up to you. You can do that as fast as you want. That's all self-study, but this part will take at least 8 weeks. And at the end of the program, you get an accredited certificate from our partner school and from us as well, so that you can show that you actually have the experience to teach an online class, and also to give yourself that confidence when you walk in, well, literally, not literally walk into the class, but into that online class. All right, I just wanted to give you a screenshot. This is one of our teachers that's going through the program right now. This was her first class. She just did it last week, I want to say. And you can actually go onto YouTube. Our partner school has a YouTube channel where you can go watch all these videos. It's Worldwide English Practice. I can put it in the comment section for you as well. Teacher Yogini over there was doing her first class, and she had about 4 students when I was watching the video, at least 4 students in her class as well. All right, so that's kind of like what it looks like. You go through some slides, your students ask you questions, you do a presentation, those kind of things. There's also a video on our website under the Teaching English Online tab that you can go and learn more about teaching English online in general. And again, inside that free course, I highly recommend, if you haven't done that free course yet, please go and do it. It's going to answer so many of your questions and give you a really good insight into what teaching English online is before you decide to invest any more time and money in it, okay? All right, so now you've done your theoretical training, you've done your practical training, you've got these 2 certificates. Now you're ready to start. Now, what do you do? Where do you go? How do you get a job? What is freelancing? What is an introduction video? How do you record it? What do you say in it? Okay, so all of these things is what we cover in the Career Mentorship Program. So how do you apply for jobs? How do you get interviews? How do you pass those interviews? What do you have to say in those interviews? What are they going to ask you in those interviews? And how do you get private students? So those are really the 2 key aspects about teaching English online. Is you've got to have a dual approach to it. You've got to get your contracts with online schools and also your own private students building up on the side. So we always suggest that you begin with the online schools because that's normally the easiest way to get started. It's not the highest paying, but it's definitely there to help you recoup your investment in any training programs and also to start, find your feet and make mistakes, as you will do, as every new teacher does, in a safer environment. And then when you go freelancing, that takes a while to build up a student base, to start building a reputation and get referrals and things like that. So it takes a bit longer. So that's why we suggest you start with the online schools first, but definitely keep both going for as long as you can, because you never know when you'll have a slump in income on one side or the other. Maybe your online school closes down or they fire you or anything could happen. So really keep as many avenues of income going as possible. So the TEFL Mentorship Program is in 2 formats now. We've updated this. So the first is a 10-hour program, which is delivered live using Zoom, and it's over a 3-week period. We have 5 initial sessions where we meet with you live on Zoom. We're in very small groups, usually 4 people, sometimes 3, depending. And your mentor will go through every step of the process with you to start preparing you to actually go out into the job market, okay? Or the other option is a self-study online course that we've included in our standard programs, which I'll show you at the end as well. So the self-study is the same amount of hours. It's the same materials and resources that are included in the live program, but you don't have a live mentor. It's all recorded and recorded videos. So we did this for a lot of people who couldn't make the live sessions every day or every week or twice a week, whatever they weren't able to do it because of work or other commitments, and also to reduce the cost. There's a lot of people that are working on a tight budget. So if you fall into either or both of those categories, then the standard programs are of more interest to you. So each session, we cover a specific aspect of your TEFL journey, and we will have action points for you to complete between each one so that you're ready for the next session. So we'll just go over those quickly. So session 1 is introductions and motivation. We introduce you to the program, introduce you to each other, and we discuss your motivation a bit. What is it that's going to keep you going through the tough times? And there will be tough times during this. Whenever you start a new career, it's not all rainbows and fairies. It takes hard work, and there's going to be setbacks. So what is that motivation? What is your why? Why are you going to be doing this? Production week, we're going to start producing all of your videos. We do resumes in session 3 as well, introduction videos and things like that, online profiles. So we get everything ready and set up. We do interview preparation in session 3 so that you're ready for that. Then in session 4, we do applications. That's where we start sending out all those applications. We start setting up profiles and we start getting you interviews. We work with a curated list of online schools. We've been through the process. We know they're hiring. First of all, we've been through their process, even if we don't accept the jobs that they give us, just to go through the process to find that exactly what there is that they're looking for, what the interview process is like, what the mock lessons are like. That's also another thing we do with you, is practice mock lessons with you, because part of the interview If you pass the initial interview, you'll have to do a mock lesson to show that you can teach. Little 5-minute play lesson, basically. And we'll prepare you for that as well. So after all those applications are done, we do a little session as well on teaching children. When you start out online and you work for a school, 9 out of 10 times that school is going to be focused on teaching children. So it is a part. Either you like that or you don't like it, but at some point you're going to have to face it. And then marketing yourself as a freelancer in number 6, in session 6, setting up those profiles, setting up all the different platforms, getting your profiles perfect, getting your introduction videos perfect for that, and then starting to do trial lessons and getting students in. And then in session 7, how to convert those private students from trial lessons and getting them to sign up with you and keep booking classes with you and booking packages with you as well. That's another key, is that they don't book one lesson at a time, that they book 10 or 20 lessons at a time. So you get that income in advance as well. So that's the TEFL mentorship program in a nutshell. There's more about it on the website, of course, and in the free course. I keep harping on about that free course, but really, if you haven't done it yet, go and do it. And then here's just a photo of the last 2 sessions we had for November. We will not be hosting a mentorship group in December for obvious reasons. It's holidays and people are taking off and whatnot. So we'll start again in 2023. Our first group for January 2023 is already full. And the second group has 1 person in it with a waiting list of about 20. So the sooner you jump on that, the better. Actually, I've just noticed that the teacher down at the bottom in the middle is Yogini from our previous slide, who has just started our practicum as well. All right. So then we've done the training, the theoretical, the practical. We've done the career, mentorship. You've got all your documents and your profiles and your videos ready, and you're teaching online. You've got your first job and you've got your first, private students. What happens after that? All right. You're going to have a lot more questions after that as well. And that's where our lifetime support comes in. So we have, like I said, we have Facebook groups, we have WhatsApp groups, we have emails as well that go out so that you're always informed. And you have our WhatsApp group, for example, has over 150 of our previous graduates who are active online teachers. 2 of them that I spoke to just this afternoon. One of the teachers has 18 students and does 41 hours a week. And then another graduate, that I spoke to during the second point there, our free training sessions. We did TOEFL 1, the second option, this afternoon, is working 18 hours a day, which surprised me. I thought it was a mistake. She's working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. You do not have to work that much, all right? But anyone who tells you there's no work out there for online teachers, anything you read on Facebook, there's lots of negative things on Facebook. It's because they're doing it wrong. There's something wrong with their introduction video. There's something wrong with their resume. They don't have the right training. All right. Because we are not seeing that at all. With the people that followed our instructions through the mentorship program, through the training and mentorship program, we have a 100% success rate in getting our teachers online work. All right. So do not believe everything you hear online. And then part of that, not just the free training in IELTS and TOEFL and Cambridge exams. So these are the 3 major exams that English students take all over the world. If they want to go into universities, they want to immigrate, they want to get a job in a company that's based in the States or something, they need to prove that they have a certain level of English, that they're going to be able to, to do the course or to do the job that they're wanting. So they get this certificate, they do this exam, they get a certificate, and it's internationally recognized. And they can go wherever they want with that. So the IELTS is used more for immigration purposes, along with Cambridge as well. Cambridge, some countries prefer Cambridge certificates, others IELTS. TOEFL is a very academic one. That's more for people who want to go study abroad. So there's a lot of niches here for you to work in. And that's something that we talk about during the mentorship as well. When you go freelance, something to differentiate yourself from all the other teachers, because there's a lot of teachers on these platforms. What makes you special? Why would somebody book with you? And one thing is to go into a niche, a specific area of English that no one else is teaching, or very few people are teaching. I spoke with a lady the other day that's a real estate agent, and I suggested that when she goes freelance, to specialize in real estate English and all the terminology around that, because that's very specific. And there are lots and lots of people, real estate agents in foreign countries, or that have a lot of English clients, and they need language specific to their industry because they want to improve their income. They don't want to learn the cat sat on the mat and my name is, they know that stuff already. They need specific training. So whatever previous experience you have, training wise, or, from work wise, or whatever you've done, you can bring that to freelance teaching and then specialize in that. But if you don't have anything like that, or you can't figure it out just yet, a good way to get started is with these exam preparation niches. Because between the IELTS and the TOEFL, there's 5 million people that take these exams. I'd say between the three exams, 10 million people a year are taking these exams, and they are looking for specialist teachers who can help them prepare for these exams. Because it's, like I said, they're immigrating, they're getting jobs, they're studying abroad. It's important to them. They're dedicated students. They're willing to pay more per hour for teachers that can make sure that they pass these exams. All right. Then during our support as well, every month we have live Q&A sessions on Zoom as well. So once a month, you can join in. It's through our Zoom account, and then ask any questions, so that you've got everything set up and you still need help with one or two aspects, or you've got some other questions about anything related to ESL and teaching online. You can join our monthly Q&A sessions. We're always there to help. We have a resource library as well on the website. You can log in there, download free lesson plans. We've got over 100 free lesson plans that you can edit to your heart's content. Free training courses, paid training courses, free resources, paid resources, everything you're going to need to teach English online. We come regularly with job offers. I get emailed regularly from recruiters looking for teachers. We vet those people, of course, before sending them on, make sure that they're actually legitimate. Try and go through their application processes as well. We have, like I said, we have partners all over the world, and sometimes they approach us as well for offering us or looking for teachers. So we have job offers for you. And then our online teacher community. That's, like I said, all of this is part of our online teacher community, and it's a great place for you as a new teacher to get all the support that you need. And then once you're up and running and you're experienced, it's a great place for you to give back as well and to help the other teachers that are just getting started. Because let's face it, teaching English online, if you're at home alone all day, it can be a lonely experience. It's great to know that you have the support structure behind you and that people are always there to help you. There's just a little photo of some of our teachers. This really needs updating, but you can have a look. We have teachers from all over the world, race, genders, doesn't matter. We can help you get set up. So we're just waiting for you to join our online teacher training community. All right, so what is the process of getting started? Well, 5 steps, really. Contact us, visit our website, enroll in one of our online teacher training programs. We're going to talk about those in a minute. You complete your TEFL and or practicum. You start the mentorship program, and then you start teaching English online. That has been working very well for us over the last 18 months since the mentorship has been put in place. And we are very confident that we'll be able to help you get set up. Let's just have a look at the different programs. So, like I said, the standard program is the one with a self-study mentorship course in it. And that it depends on your availability and also your budget. So we have a standard 120-hour program, the professional 120-hour program, which adds the live monthly mentorship group, and then the advanced 150 program, which adds the 30-hour teaching practicum. All of these include, as standard, the 120-hour online TEFL course with tutor-graded assignments. Now, this week I've been emailed and messaged 3 times at least by people asking me if we are still offering people from South Africa, obviously, because they quoted it in rands, a 219 rand TEFL course. Honestly, you get what you pay for, all right? For those of you who are not in South Africa, that's about $15 around about for a course, okay? Our courses, like I said, are developed by Dr. Daniel Portman. You have a tutor that grades your assignment and gives you feedbacks. These cheap courses are great. I would suggest that if you've got 200 rand or $20 or whatever, go ahead, have a look at it. Take the course, see if TEFL is for you, and then you can come and do a real teacher training course with us. All right, then you can also do the 30-hour teaching practicum. You get lifetime support, access to the resource library, and all of the benefits I just spoke about in every single program. The prices are there that you can see. They're also on the website in South African rands. I think the standard is 2,900. Professional is 3,900, and the advanced, or 3,700, and the advanced is 4,900. Okay, but if you go to the website and you click on the click here to enroll button, it'll open up a separate window, and wherever you are in the world, depending on your currency, it will show the currency that is relevant to you. Okay, so you can go and see for yourself. These programs are for new teachers. You're looking for a career change. You want to start teaching English online. You want to work from home, and you need the 120-hour TEFL and all of that. If you already have a TEFL, if you're watching this and you already done the training part of it, and you've done it with someone else, even, it doesn't really matter. If you've done it through a reputable TEFL course provider, and there are those out there, then you can upgrade to our mentorship bundles. So these bundles are the standard, the professional, and the advanced. The only difference here is they don't include the 120-hour TEFL course. You won't have to redo it depending on who you did it with, obviously. If you've got a reputable and accredited certificate, then you won't need to redo it with us. So this includes the standard, of course, includes the self-study mentorship course. The professional is the live monthly one. And so in the advanced, we add the 30-hour teaching practicum. What we also add in here is our 30-hour Teach IELTS, and also now, since we've released it, the new TOEFL course. All right. So in each of these bundles, you get an extra 30-hour specialist course in how to prepare students for these exams. So you'll have a niche right off the bat, so you can get started. Okay. These are 110 euros, 190, and 290, which is around about 1,700 rand. 190 euros. I think that was 2,900, and then 3,700. But like I said, you can go to the website, eteflonline.com, click on the buttons below, and it'll take you to a page which will show it based on your location in the world. And since it is our birthday, and you've stayed through this entire presentation, thank you so much for your time. We have a birthday offer for you. We've been running this offer the whole month. I hope you've seen it. It's been emailed several times. It's on the website. It's on the Facebook page. But this month, we are giving away 3 extra things. So for anybody who enrolls in November, and I realize it's the 30th of November, this is why I wanted to do this presentation now. For those of you who haven't done anything about it yet, you get a free Microsoft LX3000 headset worth around 40 euros. In South African rands, that's around, I think it's around 800 rand, somewhere around there. For this headset, this is one of the best headsets that you can get for online teaching. Noise cancelling, earphones, and microphone. USB, you've got the voice controls, the volume controls on the cable as well. You don't have to mess around on your computer. It's very, very comfortable for wearing for long periods of time as well. One of the top ones. And then offer 2 as well, also included, is a 1-month free extension with 30 euros. So our TEFL course includes a 6-month period to complete it. If you are not able to do so, or you want an extension, you can pay for an extra 1-month extension, and that's around about 30 euros. But we're going to include it to give you December for free, because, of course, we realize it's November and December is tomorrow, and then nobody really wants to start a TEFL course in December around Christmas time. So we're going to give you December for free, that you can get started in January, and you'll still have your 6 months from then on. And then the third offer we're including is a 10% off coupon with the code birthday10. So you'll get all 3 of these offers by signing up before midnight tonight on November the 30th. If you are not able to, and you're only watching this recording later, what we can do in December is offer you offer number 2 and number 3. But the free headset is really only for November. That was for our birthday month. We're giving you a free gift. But in December, we're happy to offer the 10% discount and the 1-month free extension if you sign up in December of 2022. Okay. Now I'm going to open up the floor to any questions. If anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in the comments section, and I'll be happy to answer them. If not, you can always email me later. Let me put a few links in the comments section as well. So you can go to our website here. There we go. If you're in the comment section below there's a link, www.eteflonline.com. I'm just getting an error message there for some reason. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's eteflonline.com. If you're watching this on our Facebook Live page, you can go to the About section and you'll see our website address there as well. Any questions coming through? Normally, if there's no questions, it means I did a good job giving everybody the information. Oh, yes, that's another thing. let me go and get the link for you to sign up to the mailing list and get access to that free course if you haven't got that yet. I don't know if we're going to get an error message here too, but anyway, it's signup.eteflonline.com. And just fill in your name and your email address, and you'll immediately be added to the list. You'll be sent a welcome email. In that welcome email is a link to log into the website. Your user is already created and you're already enrolled in the free course, and then you can start that course right away. And like I said, it'll take a couple of hours. If you watch every single video, then it might take you a bit more than that, but it shouldn't take you that long. And it'll give you all the information inside. We've also got recordings of classes with children one-on-one, classes with adults one-on-one, group classes, so that you can actually see what an online class looks like. What is your responsibility as an online English teacher? What will you have to do? All the hardware you're going to need, the software you're going to need, the certifications you're going to need. And at the end of that, you can find a link where you can book a call with me. And then I will be happy to phone you on Zoom or on your mobile phone or landline or whatever, wherever you are in the world. And we can talk about your specific needs. All right, then. Well, don't seem to be any questions. That's a good sign in my book. So if you are watching the recording, of course, and you do have questions, like I said in the beginning, feel free to leave them in the comments section. I will see them and I'll get back to you with that as well. Otherwise, thank you to everyone who joined us live, and thank you for watching this recording. If you weren't able to join us live, appreciate your time. I don't want to take too much of it. We're only going for 36 minutes. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. And we hope to welcome you to our online teacher community at some point. All right. Thank you for your time and enjoy your evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye-bye.